support comes from the South Dakota Agricultural Heritage Museum in Brookings, inspiring a passion for the diverse history, culture, and science of agriculture in South Dakota. To learn more about exhibits and events, you can visit agmuseum.com.
Welcome in, Jackrabbit fans, to First Bank in Trust Arena. We got a good one for you here tonight on Collegiate Sports. I'm Ben Anderson. Braden Byers back in the studio helping us out tonight again. Thank you for listening. The Jackrabbits taking on the herd here in First Bank and Trust. NDSU visiting all the way from Fargo. And it's a matchup at the top of the Summit League. The Jackrabbits ranked number 1 in the Summit League, undefeated so far, 7-0. And NDSU ranked 2nd in the Summit League, 6-1 on the season for them, only dropping 1 game to the Roos earlier this season. We got the starting lineup from North Dakota State here. It's going to be number 1, Molly Lenz, number 24, Abby Schulte, number 40, Abby Krusinski, number 2, Abby Draper, number 22, Avery Conan. That's the starting 5 for North Dakota State. We're just about to get the starting 5 here from the Jackrabbits. It's a beautiful day in Brookings, almost 40 degrees right now. First time I didn't have to wear a winter coat while walking to class this morning. What a beautiful day. January, you got spring weather already, and there's no way it gets any colder than right now, right? For the rest of the year? Well, maybe I'm just being optimistic. So, starting 5 here for the Jackrabbits. About to be announced. Pretty packed crowd here in First Bank and Trust. And there's a little bit of green and gold in here as well near the Bison bench. But pretty packed. Not quite a sellout game. But again, still a lot of the blue and yellow, the Jackrabbit faithful. First down, the shoot here for the Jackrabbits. It's going to be guard number 3 junior, 5'10", from Sleepy Eye, Minnesota, Madison Mathewitz. Mathewitz has been having some amazing games this season. A lot of three-point shots coming from Mathewitz, so we'll look at that later in this one. Next down the chute, guard 5'11", redshirt junior, all the way from Rapid City, South Dakota, number 13, Haley Timmer. Third down the chute for the Jackrabbits, guard 5'6", senior from Albany, Minnesota, number 21, Paige Meyer. Fourth down the chute for the Jacks, forward 6'2", senior from Melrose, Wisconsin, number 24, Mesa Bayonne. And last but not least for the Jackrabbits, forward 6'2", junior from Larchwood, Iowa, number 31, Brooklyn Meyer. She's ranked 2nd right now in the Summit League in field goal percentage. She's around 62.6 on that one. So we got the starting 5 for the Jacks. We got the starting 5 for NDSU. And now it's time to start this one off, this rivalry matchup here in Brookings, South Dakota. I got to say, we've lost one too many games to NDSU this season, and whether it be football or other sports previously this year. And it's be good to get a win here tonight over the Bison. Haley Timmer's having a pretty good season so far as well. She's averaging 12.9 points per game. Compare that to Brooklyn Meyer's 17.1. Out there first for the Jacks at a jump ball. It's Brooklyn Meyer. She's going to get a hand on it. Back to Mathewitz, and it will be Paige Meyer crossing half court with the basketball now, starting this first possession for the Jackrabbits. We put 10 minutes on the clock, first quarter underway. Paige Meyer passes all the way across Haley Timmer outside the three-point line on the right side. There's Brooklyn Meyer inside, tries to pass out for Paige Meyer. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Brooklyn Meyer, and the Bison will get the basketball after a unsuccessful scoring attempt from the Jackrabbits. Right now with the basketball, it's Molly Lenz for the Bison. Abby Krasinski passing inside now for Avery Conan. And Conan is going to put up a layup, and the Bison score first. It's 0-2 with 9 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Haley Timmer on the left side, outside the three-point line, moves inside. Here's Brooklyn Meyer. Her shot's blocked, a whistle. It's going to be a foul here. Abby Schulte is going to pick that one up for the Bison. First team foul for NDSU. Brooklyn Meyer's at the line here. Brooklyn Meyer's been the top player for the Jackrabbits this season, averaging, again, 17.1 points per game. She's shooting 6-6 on the season, which ranks 9th in the country. And she's also had 7 20-plus point games this year, including 4 of the last 6. Brooklyn Meyer's going to drain both the free throws, and the Bison have the basketball the other way. In the corner for three, shooting Molly Lentz. She drains it for the Bison. It's 2-5, less than 9 minutes remain in the first quarter. Paige Meyer inside, outside the paint, turns around, pass to Brooklyn Meyer, back to Paige Meyer, who moves inside once again, through the restricted zone, back outside to Mathewitz, center three-point line. Bounce pass inside, intended for Brooklyn Meyer, untouched by the Bison, goes out of bounds, and the Bison will get the basketball. Inbounding now is Avery Conan. Conan in to Abby Schulte. Schulte for the green and gold, passing center three-point line. There's Molly Lenz moving inside now, shooting from the free throw line. That one bounces out, rebounded by Brooklyn Meyer. Meyer on the rebound. Here's Paige Meyer with the basketball, almost loses control of it. She regains it. Brooklyn Meyer's there. Paige Meyer once again. Back to Brooklyn Meyer, who's just outside the paint on the free throw line. Moves inside now, spin move under the restricted zone. Basketball up and through. Brooklyn Meyer for 2. She has all the Jackrabbit points so far. 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It's 4-5. Jackson a 1-point deficit. Here the Bison. Krasinski inside, turning around, tries for the bounce pass for Schulte. Schulte loses control of the basketball, goes across the center line, and it's an over and back. The Jackrabbits will get it. Mathewitz inbounds here for Paige Meyer. Moving up the left side, now moving right. Slowly up the court. Paige Meyer on the right side of the three-point line. Pass to Timmer at center three-point. Here's Mathewitz moving inside, shooting a deep 2. That's drained for Mathewitz. 6-5, the Jacks take the lead of 1. 7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Molly Lentz with the basketball for the Bison. Passing out and inside now. It's Abby Draper. Draper has to get rid of the basketball. The defenders are all over. Krasinski moving inside, tries to make a spin move. Mathewitz is in there, tries to get the basketball free. A whistle. And a jump ball called. Marissa Frost subbing into the game now for Abby Schulte on the Bison. Bison have possession. They're going to inbound it. Possession will shift to the Jackrabbits after the jump ball here inbounded. That is Frost. Stolen away by Paige Meyer. Jacks lead it by 3. Bison with the basketball. It's Conan. Conan, Draper, back to Conan. Conan over to Frost. Inside now, trying to get under the basket. It's Draper. Draper steps out of bounds. Mesa Biome going to be inbounding now. Here's Paige Meyer. Meyer across half court now at the Jackrabbit logo. She passes to her left. That's Haley Timmer. Timmer back to center. That's Biome. Here's Brooklyn Meyer under the basket. Her shot's blocked. That's all ball. Bison with the basketball now. Krasinski. And here is Conan inside, off the glass. Shot's no good. Biome with the rebound. Here's Paige Meyer to Timmer on the right side, outside the three-point line. Spin move inside. Loses control of the basketball. Lost it between her legs. That's taken away by Abby Draper. Draper gets it to Frost. Back to Draper now. Draper shooting a deep three. That's good. Three-pointer there at center around the Jackrabbit logo. Not quite a logo shot there. 8-8 tied it up under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Jackrabbits with the basketball. It's Brooklyn Meyer inside. Tries for the shot, and she's going to draw the foul. Conan is going to pick up the foul. Second team foul for the Bison. Bunch of substitutions coming in here for the Jackrabbits, most notably Mesa Biome is going to be subbing out here for Callie Tyson. Tyson's in the game now for the Jacks, and Brooklyn Meyer's at the line. She makes her first of two. Second shot here by Meyer is up and good. Jackrabbits going to be leading it now by 2 with 5:41 remaining in the first quarter. Here is Marissa Frost for the Bison moving up the near side. Pass over to Mariley Simon, who just checked into the game. And here is a turnaround jump shot by Avery Coonan, and that is good for 2. Ties up the game at 10 apiece in the first quarter. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Paige Meyer quick on the inside, through the paint. Up for 2, that rims off. Rebounded by Marissa Frost. Frost moving up the side. Here is back to Coonan at center 3-point. Coonan inside, Mariley Simon. Simon with the basketball, back outside here. Abby Schulte. Schulte falls down. She still has control of the basketball, passing out. Here comes a 3-point shot. It's wide and no good. That was sent by Amelia Hobson, who just checked in the game as well for the Bison. Paige Meyer moving up the right side of the court now. Here's Mathewitz outside the 3-point line, passing to Tyson. Tyson tries to get to Brooklyn Meyer. That's swatted out of the air by Avery Coonan, but then the ball goes out of bounds, sent by the Bison. Bad pass there. Couldn't catch who the pass was intended for, but the ball goes out of bounds nonetheless. Last touched by the Bison, and the Jackrabbits will get the ball in Bison territory. It's 10-10, 4 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We got a media timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Collegiate Sports after this.
This portion of KSDJ 90.7's broadcast is brought to you by locally owned Brookings PowerQuest. Located in the University Mall at 820 22nd Avenue South, you can find everything your ride needs. From essential auto parts to top-notch accessories and customer service, PowerQuest is a one-stop shop for Brookings. Their phone number is 692-6298. PowerQuest is a proud sponsor of SDSU Student Radio, KSDJ 90.7.
Welcome back in here to First Bank and Trust Arena. I'm Ben Anderson with Collegiate Sports. Brendan Byers helping us out today in the studio as well, getting us on KSDJ 90.7. Thanks for being here with us for this one. The rivalry matchup, Jackrabbits and the Bison. Tied up at 10 points apiece right now. 4 minutes, 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's early in the game, but important to note that the Jackrabbits have not scored a field goal in the last 2 minutes and 21 seconds. We are still tied up at 10 points. Shooting percentage for the Bisons at 57%. They're 4 for 7. And the Jackrabbits are at 60%. They're 3 for 5. But the Jacks need to score here soon, break the drought. After the media timeout, let's see what we have dialed up. Inbounding, it's Katie Vasika with the basketball and gets it into Paige Meyer. Meyer moves up the right side. Inside to Brooklyn Meyer. She tries for the layup, but she's fouled inside again. No, not fouled. There's going to be some type of game misalignment or maybe even stepped out of bounds. But the ball is going to go back to the Bison here, inbounded. Bison with the basketball. Mariley Simon trying to shoot here, no good. Vasika on the rebound. Here is Paige Meyer on the right side, outside the three-point line. Tries to get it in here to Brooklyn Meyer. She gets her hands on the basketball and turns around, tries for the layup. That rims off again. The Jackrabbits not scoring in the last 2 minutes, 48 seconds now. Bison with the basketball, pushed out of bounds. Vasika got a hand on the basketball and forced it out. So the Bison going to inbound it here. Inbounded here for Marissa Frost. Frost over to Draper. Draper with the basketball inside the paint now. Spin move against Tyson for the layup is good. The Bison take the lead at 2. It's 10-12 with 3 minutes 38 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's Paige Meyer. She loses control of the basketball, regains it. It was rolling around, and Vasika now regains it, shooting for 3. It's Haley Timmer. That rims off a little far to the back, and the Bison on the rebound. It's Marissa Frost. Back over to Abby Schulte. Schulte shooting for 3. That's good. The Jackrabbits still haven't scored. It's 10-15. The Jacks down by 5, and 0 points now in the last 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Not just field goals anymore. Missed shot there by the Jackrabbits again. Didn't quite catch who it was. It was an attempted layup. And 0 of the last 5 field goals for the Jackrabbits. And the Bison are on a 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes, 27 seconds. Bison and the Jackrabbits on a 2 minute, 42 second scoring drought. Bison quick to the rim. It's Abby Schulte. That one hits the glass back outside. Here's Katie Vasika with the basketball. She passes to center. That's Paige Meyer. Meyer spin move inside. No, stays outside the three-point line. Here's Mathewitz. Inside, tries for the layup. Mathewitz can't get there again. Foul here coming in. Abby Krusinski picks up the foul. That's the 3rd team foul for the Bison. The Jackrabbits still don't have a foul. Vasika is at the line shooting for the Jackrabbits. Definitely some points that we need here. That one misses. And the Jackrabbits still have not scored in the last 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Vasika, her second shot is good. That ends the scoring drought. It's 11-15. The Jacks down by 4 with 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bison with the basketball. Jackrabbits 0 field goals in the last 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Inside, it's Abby Draper. She's in trouble, passes out. That's Abby Schulte. Back to center, that's Frost. Moving inside and back outside. Passing is Claire Stern to Marissa Frost. The ball goes out of bounds. Vasika will inbound to Emily Fox, who comes in the game now for the Jacks. Jacks need to score. Haven't scored a field goal in the last 5 minutes now. Here's Mesa Byam passing to her left. That's Mathewitz. That's Vasika outside the three-point line. She moves inside, back outside to Byam, who's in the right side corner. Byam's in trouble. 2 defenders on her. Inside to Tyson. Trying to find room, pushing against the defender towards the basket, just flings it up there. That's no good. And Byam's able to get the rebound with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Puts it in for the layup. 13-15 ends the field goal drought. Jacks down by 2. Minute 30 remaining in the first quarter. Bisons lose control of the basketball. Stolen away by Mathewitz. Here is Emily Fox moving up the right side. Mathewitz now Back to Fox. Fox, center three-point line. There's Biome to her right. Biome gives it to Vasika. Vasika moving inside. Up for a mid-range two. No. Rebounded Tyson off the glass. No good again. 13-15. Less than a minute now. Jacks down by 2. Bison moving into Jackrabbit territory. Inside the paint, losing control of the ball. It's Abby Draper. Forced jump ball. Jacks have the possession, and they will inbound. 47.1 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Biome inbounds to Fox. Fox passing half court now. Pass to Brooklyn Meyer. Here's Biome. Mathewitz inside. Vasika tries for the layup. There's nothing there. Goes out of bounds, and the Bison will get the basketball now. 32.4 remaining in the first quarter. And it's still only 13-15. These are the top 2 defenses in the Summit League, allowing the least points per game. Meyer inside. Biome gets the basketball. That layup was wide open, missed off the rim, just too shallow. 18 seconds now on the game clock. There is no shot clock. Here is Frost at the logo, moving to her right against Mathewitz. 5 seconds now. Frost inside, no good. Draper gets the rebound. Fox takes it away, and time expires. And the score after the first quarter will be 13-15. The Jackrabbits down by 2. Need to get something going here in the second quarter. There's plenty of game left. We'll see what happens. 13-15. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here after this on Collegiate Sports.
This portion of KSDJ 90.7's broadcast is brought to you by D.O. Bike and Fitness. Located at 1738 6th Street in Brooklyn, South Dakota, D.O. is a place for all things bikes. Offering top brands such as Trap and Electra, this close-to-campus store has both bike and e-bike options. Remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a bike, and that's pretty close. 692-2022 is the number to call for this full-service and sales store. D.O. is a proud sponsor of SDSU Student Radio KSDJ 90.7.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back here to Jackrabbit women's basketball here on Collegiate Sports and KSDJ 90.7 FM. South Dakota State University's independent student radio. I'm Ben Anderson. Braden Byers with us back in the studio. It's 13-15. The Jackrabbits down by 2. They've dominated this series. The Jacks have won all 22 of their last meetings with the Bison, including last season's Summit League championship game in Sioux Falls. But the Jacks' shooting percentage not looking good through the first quarter, only at 27%. Here comes a three-point shot sent by Molly Lentz for the Bison. That's drained, and it's not looking good here to start off the second quarter. The Jacks need to get something going scoring-wise. It's 13-18. Jacks down by 5. Paige Meyer passes to her left. That's Haley Timmer. Timmer back to Biome, who's outside the three-point line, gets inside. Brooklyn Myers, turnaround, tries for the layup. That's missed again. Too many missed layups for the Jackrabbits. Here's Molly Lentz and Avery Coonan. Coonan pass to Abby Draper. Draper inside. Back to Coonan. Coonan loses control of the basketball. That's Mathewitz on the steal. Paige Meyer moves up the right side outside the three-point line. Steps back. Back towards center now, shifting to her left. Passes to her left. That's Mesa Biome. Biome to her right. That's Paige Meyer again. Meyer, bounce pass inside. Biome, Brooklyn Meyer wide open for the layup. 15-18. Jacks down by 3. 8 minutes, 37 seconds remaining in the half. Here is Abby Schulte. Pass to Draper. Now at the basketball, it's Amelia Hobson. Here comes a three-point shot sent by Schulte. That rims off. Paige Meyer with the basketball now for the Jacks. Meyer to her left. That's Biome. Inside Timmer for 2. It's good. Jacks stepped it up here to start the second quarter. 8 minutes remaining. 17-18. Jacks down by 1. Here's Abby Draper with the basketball. Back to Amelia Hobson. Hobson inside, spin move, up for 2. That was wide open, but it bounces off, takes a bad bounce, and Brooklyn Meyer's there. Haley Timmer, quick inside, tries for the basket. Can't get anything going. Whistle. Some substitutions for the Jackrabbits. Vasika and Tyson subbed in for Biome and Mathewitz. Inbounding, it's Paige Meyer. Bounce pass from Tyson to Brooklyn Meyer. Spinning outside the restricted zone. Turnaround for 2 is good. It's 19-18. The Jacks take the lead of 1. Now the green and gold moving across half court. It's Schulte. Here now it's Mariley Simon. Simon back outside. That's Molly Lenz for the Bison. Shooting for 3, rims off, and rebounded by Brooklyn Meyer. Paige Meyer up the right side, quickly dribbling back and forth, slowing down now. Here's Vasika. She's at center, 3-point, moving inside the paint, spin move, up for 2, takes a good bounce, it's good. Looked a little to the left, bounces the right way, and in for 2 for Vasika. It's 21-18. The Jackrabbits lead it by 3. 6 minutes, 44 seconds remaining here in the first half. Media timeout here in First Bank in Trust Arena. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here after this short break on Collegiate Sports.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. Talk to someone if you're struggling with mental health, because most people out here really care. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Welcome back into First Bank and Trust Arena here in a beautiful winter's night in Brookings, South Dakota. NDSU took the timeout. They now have the basketball. The Jackrabbits are on an 8-0 run in the last 2 minutes. And the Bison haven't scored in the last 3. Emily Fox subs into the game now for Paige Meyer. Bison have the basketball. It's Molly Lentz. Just after the timeout, the Jackrabbit volleyball team recognized for their stellar season this year. Hopefully you caught one of those games here on Collegiate Sports or KSDJ 90.7, you know, exclusive radio partner of Jackrabbit Volleyball. I don't know if I can say that, but it's the only place that you can get Jackrabbit Volleyball on the radio. Fun fact for you, next season we'll have it as well. Bison unsuccessful in their first possession after the timeout. Jackrabbits now with it. Tyson moves up the right side. Here's Fox. Spin move outside the three-point line. It's Vasika. Vasika to her right. That's Emily Fox again. Back to Timmer. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Moving inside. Timmer outside to Vasika. Shooting for 3 has 1 second left. That's too short. Brooklyn Meyer on the rebound. Timmer to the basket for 2. Rebound and score for the Jacks. 23-18. Jacks lead it by 5. 5 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the half. Claire Stern. Pass. Tried to go for Mariley Simon. Goes out of bounds. And the Jacks will get the basketball again. Jacks down a 10-0 run in the last 3 minutes. And the Bison in a scoring drought as of the last 4 minutes and 16 seconds. The tables have turned here in the second quarter. Mesa Biome passing out to Vasika. Bounce pass to Timmer. Center three-point line. Quick inside. Timmer. Mid-range 2 is good. (25-18). Jacks lead by 7. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Claire Stern for the Bison. Pass inside. Draper. And here will be a whistle. Jacks will pick up a foul. Tyson picks up the foul. First foul for the Jacks. Inbounding for the Bison, it's number 24, Abby Schulte. This is passed outside. Abby Krasinski. Krasinski back to Schulte. Schulte to Frost. Frost to Draper. She tries for 2. That's no good. Vasika on the board. Fox, Timmer in the corner. She was open for 3, didn't take it. Moves inside, up for 2. That's good. Haley Timmer. Timmer has 8 points so far with 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first half. 27-18, Jackrabbits ahead by 9. Bison passing out. Abby Schulte outside the three-point line. Passing back outside. Abby Krasinski. Krasinski inside to Claire Stern. Stern out to Draper. Draper looks to her left. That's Frost. Center three-point line. It's again Schulte. Schulte headed toward the basket with 1 second remaining on the shot clock. And a whistle stops play. Mathewitz is going to be subbed in for Vasika. One second on the shot clock. They can't put it up accurately. The Bison after the inbound. Fox has it now for the blue and yellow. Here's Timmer. Inside, loses control of the basketball, hit her ankle and rolled off. Jump ball forced between Biome and Stern. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first half. It's 27-18. Brooklyn Meyer, Paige Meyer subbed in the game. Fox and Mathowitz, excuse me, that's Tyson's. Fox and Tyson head over to the bench. Here again is Mathowitz. Pass inside to Brooklyn Meyer. She's up for two. 29-18. NDSU in a 6-minute scoring drought. Jackrabbits 16-0 in the last 5 minutes in 7 seconds. It's Draper now with the basketball, shooting for three. Frost, it rims off, boarded up by the Bison. That's Abby Krasinski. Krasinski back to Schulte. Schulte to Frost. Frost back outside. Draper taking a deep two. No good. Paige Meyer on the rebound. That's stolen away. Pass broken up, intended for Mathowitz. Goes to Schulte, and it's going to be Frost headed towards the basket, running into Paige Meyer. Both end up on the ground. A whistle. Frost picks up the foul as a charge. Byam's going to inbound here for Paige Meyer. The Bison haven't scored in the last 6 minutes and 44 seconds. It's 16-0 for the Jacks over the last 5 minutes, 43 seconds. Vasika passing to Mathowitz. Mathowitz outside the three-point line, looking for Paige Meyer. There's a lot of defenders there. There's going to be a whistle. Marissa Frost picks up her second foul here. Third team foul in the second quarter for the Bison. Amelia Hobson subs in the game for Abby Schulte for the green and gold. Vasika inbounds. Paige Meyer. Meyer to her right, that's Mathowitz. And Mathowitz tries for Vasika. She's on the move, and it goes over her head, out of bounds. 2 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's 29-18, and the Bison haven't scored in the last 7 minutes. Almost this entire second quarter. Hit that first three-pointer to start off the second quarter, and then haven't scored since. Inside, Abby Draper. Spin move against Brooklyn Meyer. Pass flies out of bounds. And still, the Bison can't score. 2 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the first half, 29-18. And the Bison haven't scored in the last 7 minutes and 32 seconds now. Meyer almost loses control of the basketball, able to pick it back up. Here is Mathowitz to her right. Moving inside, back outside, shuffling, shooting from the free throw line. That's no good. And the Bison on the rebound is Abby Draper. Here is Abby Schulte moving up the right side. Back towards center. Passing to the corner, near side corner, it's Amelia Hobson. Inside now for Abby Krasinski, pushing against the defender. Back outside, Paige Meyer tries for the steal, able to keep it in bounds. Unbelievable. Paige Meyer on the steal there to Mesa Byam. Paige Meyer towards the basket, quick, up for two. She does it all. Paige Meyer. Just over a minute remains in the half. 31-18. Jacks lead it. Whistle stops the drive of Abby Krasinski towards the basketball. She was headed towards the hoop. Foul on the Jackrabbits. Haley Timmer subs in for Mathowitz. Minute 8 seconds here in the half. And the Bison haven't scored in the last 8 minutes, 37 seconds. Here's Schulte trying to change it, puts it up against the glass. Timmer is going to get a foul tacked on, and Schulte will go to the line. Now Abby Schulte with a chance here with only a minute and 3 seconds remaining in the half to break the 8-minute, 42-second scoring drought of the Bison. She's able to do it there, hits the first. The first time the Bison have scored in 8 minutes and 42 seconds. Unbelievable. Schulte with the second one, able to get it in as well. 31-20. Jackrabbits lead by 11. Again, that's the first time the Bison have scored since the first seconds of this half. Paige Meyer takes a nasty slide in towards the basket. Good thing she didn't get injured. That looked like one of those non-contact injuries that you don't want to see, but she's able to get up quickly. She doesn't draw the foul, actually picks up the foul herself. The fans don't like it, but Abby Schulte for the Bison with the basketball nonetheless. Amelia Hobson. Just over 30 seconds remaining in the half. Trying to end the half the right way. Schulte tries for three, rims off. Jackrabbits now with the basketball. There's decimals of a second over the shot clock right now. It's at 23. Paige Meyer just waiting. There's about 0.7 seconds over the shot clock right now on the game clock. Paige Meyer, here's Vasika. Vasika inside towards the paint. Tries to put it up. That's no good. 5 seconds remain in the first half, and the Bison will get their chance to end the half the right way. Abby Krasinski inbounds, and it's Schulte with it, shooting for three, deep. That's going to be an air ball. The Bison only able to put up 5 points in the entire second quarter. Unbelievable. 31-20, the Jacks take the lead by 11 here in the second quarter. We got the third quarter about to start here after halftime. We'll have a halftime report here on Collegiate Sports, and we'll take a little bit of a break before then. So we'll be right back here. Stick around for the second half on Collegiate Sports.
Support comes from the South Dakota Agricultural Heritage Museum in Brookings, inspiring a passion for the diverse history, culture, and science of agriculture in South Dakota. To learn more about exhibits and events, you can visit agmuseum.com.
This portion of KSDJ 90.7's broadcast is brought to you by locally owned Brookings PowerQuest. Located in the University Mall at 820 22nd Avenue South, you can find everything your ride needs. From essential auto parts to top-notch accessories and customer service, PowerQuest is a one-stop shop for Brookings. Their phone number is 692-6298. PowerQuest is a proud sponsor of SDSU Student Radio, KSDJ 90.7. This portion of KSDJ 90.7's broadcast is brought to you by D.O. Bike and Fitness. Located at 1738 6th Street in Brookings, South Dakota, D.O. is a place for all things bikes. Offering top brands such as Trek and Electra, this close-to-campus store has both bike and e-bike options. Remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a bike, and that's pretty close. 692-2022 is the number to call for this full-service and sales store. D.O. is a proud sponsor of SDSU Student Radio, KSDJ 90.7.
They are our cuddlers and coworkers, purr machines and love bugs, and constant companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life so much better. When we face unexpected challenges in life, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people who love their pets, and the pets who love their people, ensuring these families stay exactly where they belong, together. And you have something to offer. With an open heart and mind, there is nothing you can't do. There's no gesture too small or too big when it comes to helping. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. You can help keep pets and people together. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
My name is Teresa Barber. I was in the United States Navy, and I served overseas in the Middle East and Africa. Early on in my career, I had a commander that taught our suicide prevention training, and the very next day, he took his own life. 90% of suicide attempts involving a gun are fatal. My way of continuing my service is to help protect my community by being a responsible gun owner and by storing firearms safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
So what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back in to the Collegian Halftime Report. I'm Ben Anderson, Braden Byers in the studio. So the first quarter was a little slow, but that's to be expected. These are the top two defenses in the Summit League. The Bison only allowing 61.3 points per game, and the Jackrabbits only allowing an average of 63.1 points per game. Against conference opponents, that is. But the Jackrabbits have been pretty dominant throughout these meetings with the Bison. The Jacks have won 22 straight meetings with NDSU, and that includes last season's Summit League championship game in Sioux Falls. The Jackrabbits currently top-ranked team in the latest College Insider mid-major poll and is receiving votes in the AP poll and the coaches poll as well. So pretty average scoring for the Jackrabbits through this one. The Bison, not so much. Had some trouble in the second quarter, not able to put up the shots they need. I say that because the Bison are currently shooting 30% on field goals. They're 7 for 23. And for three-pointers, they're 4 for 10, 40% there. The Jackrabbits doing significantly better than that, but the Jacks are also a little lower than usual. The Jacks are shooting 46% on field goals, 13 for 28 there, and they haven't made a three-pointer yet in this one. 0 for 2, and then 5 for 6 from the free throw line as well for the Jacks. Taking a look at some player stats. We'll start with the Bison. Bison's top scorer tonight is Molly Lenz. She has 6 points through the first half, 2 for 4 there, and 2 for 3 on three-pointers. That's where her 6 points comes from. And then she also has a rebound as well. Abby Draper has 5 points tonight, 2 for 5 there, 1 for 1 on three-pointers. She also has 4 rebounds through the first half. Abby Schulte's been pretty active as well. She has 5 points tonight, 1 for 5 on field goals, 1 for 3 on three-pointers there, and 2 for 2 on free throws as well for Schulte. Krasinski's been a pretty supporting role. She has 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well. And then Conan, Avery Conan, has 4 points. She's 2 for 3 there, 1 rebound for her as well. Taking a look at the Jackrabbits player scoring. Top scoring player so far through the first half is Brooklyn Meyer. That's to be expected. She has 12 points tonight, 4 for 7 on field goals, and 4 for 4 on free throws as well. So she has 5 rebounds. That's a pretty big stat line inside, and an assist. Haley Timmer's got 8 points. She's 4 for 5. And Paige Meyer has 4 points. She's 2 for 4. She also has a rebound. Vasika's got 3 points, 1 for 5, and 1 for 2 on free throws. She also has 4 rebounds. Mesa Baum, big supporting player for the Jackrabbits. She has 2 points, 1 for 2 there, but she also has 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Mathewitz has got 2 points as well. That caps off the Jackrabbit stat line through the first half. Taking a look at the scores around the Summit League for women's basketball. Currently, Oral Roberts taking on Omaha, and Oral Roberts handily winning that one at halftime, 43-18 over the Mavericks. Implications for this game. The Jackrabbits would really like to win this one, stay undefeated in the conference, and move to 23 straight wins against the Bison program. The Jacks are currently 7-0 in the conference, 17-3 overall, only losing to 3 ranked opponents when they played. And they sit at the top of the Summit League. NDSU's second in the Summit League. They're 6-1, only dropping 1 game in the conference to the Kansas City Roos, and they're 14-6 overall. The Jacks do hold the tiebreaker of overall record, but the Jacks definitely want to win this one, stay on top of the Summit League over the Bison. So that's the implications here. Not much of any other threats here in the Summit League against the Jackrabbits. So if the Jacks able to handily win over the Bison today, could be pretty secure for the regular season championship for the Summit League as we wind down here into February and get ready for the Summit League tournament as well as March Madness. It's always fun. So we'll be back here in about 4 minutes with the second half of this one. The score at halftime is 31-20. The Jackrabbits are ahead by 11. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here, back in action in First Bank and Trust Arena after this.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no.
So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning, the cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
So what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
They are our cuddlers and coworkers, purr machines and love bugs, and constant companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life so much better. When we face unexpected challenges in life, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people who love their pets, and the pets who love their people, ensuring these families stay exactly where they belong, together. And you have something to offer. With an open heart and mind, there is nothing you can't do. There's no gesture too small or too big when it comes to helping. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. You can help keep pets and people together. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back into First Bank in Trust Arena for the second half of this one. The score at halftime was 31-20. The Jackrabbits lead it by 11 over their conference rival, the Bison. I'm Ben Anderson. Glad to have you here with us. Braden Byers back in the studio helping us out today, getting us out on KSDJ 90.7. So the Bison will start with the basketball here at the beginning of the third quarter. The Bison were really struggling at that second quarter, only scored 5 points. Started off with a nice 3, and then could only get 2 free throws after that to near the end. On an 8-minute scoring drought there. Bison with it now. Here comes a 3-point shot sent by Abby Schulte. That one rims off, rebounded by the Bison. It's going to force a jump ball. Jackrabbits have the possession, so Timmer will inbound for the yellow and blue in Bison territory. Headed the other way, it's Paige Meyer. Meyer across half court now, moving to her right. Passes to Timmer. Timmer at center, 3-point line. Here's Mathewitz. Mathewitz to her left. Paige Meyer outside the 3-point line, inside. Brooklyn Meyer tries to shuffle around, plants the feet. 2 defenders on her. Back outside, here is Timmer. Timmer headed inside the paint, tries for Biome. The pass is good, caught by Biome. Off the glass, takes a bad bounce, and out. 31-20 still to score. 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Here's Abby Draper. Draper across the inside, Avery Coonan. Coonan, who's just outside the paint now, moves inside. Turn around, mid-range 2, takes a great bounce for her and through the net. 31-22. Bison score there. Jack's ahead by 9. Bison first team to score after halftime. Brooklyn Meyer to the rim. That one's no good. A little shallow. Here's Abby Schulte the other way to Abby Draper. Here is Molly Lenz shooting a mid-range 2. That rims off. Rebounded by Abby Draper, and there's going to be a jump ball forced here by the Jackrabbits. Bison have possession, so they will inbound. It's going to be Molly Lenz inbounding. Finds Abby Schulte. Inside now, Draper. Paint, dribbles twice. Jackrabbits get in there, take it away. It's Mathewitz who ends up with the basketball. Here is Paige Meyer outside the 3-point line, all the way across. Timmer right through her fingers and out of bounds. 31-22. Jackrabbits still yet to score after the half. 7:55 remaining in the third quarter. Avery Coonan inbounds to Schulte. Schulte on the hind legs of the Jackrabbit logo now, moving to the right. This one across to Mariley Simon. Simon, Krasinski. Krasinski inside here for Coonan. Coonan almost loses control of the basketball. Tries to get inside the paint. 3 Jackrabbit defenders there. Mathewitz and Paige Meyer in there. Force the jump ball again. The Bison are not finding room inside the paint now after the half. 7:35 remaining in the third quarter. Tyson inbounds to Paige Meyer. Meyer across half court, moving to her right. Back to center, Mathewitz. Here's Timmer on the left side. Inside, Brooklyn Meyer, who's just outside the paint. Here, shift, pivot, and up for 2. Brooklyn Meyer. 7 minutes 13 remaining in the third quarter. And it is Schulte passing to Lenz. Lenz, Simon, inside Coonan, Schulte for 3, and that's nothing but net for the Bison. 33-25, Jacks by 8. Paige Meyer tries to go for 2 here. It takes a terrible bounce. I thought that one was sinking and it rims out. Jackrabbits with the rebound. Timmer now back to Paige Meyer, who's outside the three-point line. Left and right, inside towards the rim. Paige Meyer a little far, and then bounces out. Brooklyn Meyer on the rebound. Tyson tries again, and that one's off the glass. Jack's not able to be successful. Paige Meyer tries for the steal. Tyson dives for it, but no success. Here comes a three-point shot from Lenz, wide open. That rims off, and it's Brooklyn Meyer with the board there. Paige Meyer now with the basketball. A lot of shots taken the last minute or so, but not a lot of scoring on either side. Here's Callie Tyson, center, three-point line. Over to Paige Meyer. She tries for Brooklyn Meyer, just out of reach and out of bounds. Last touch by the Jackrabbits. And now the Bison will inbound. It's going to be Avery Coonan. No, subbing out is Avery Coonan. Coming in is Marissa Frost. She will inbound. So Frost gets it. Frost back to Claire Stern. Stern to Krasinski. Krasinski goes for the layup. Doesn't make it, but she is fouled. Brooklyn Meyer picks up her first foul.
Substitution number 24, Mason Lyon. Shooting 2, number 40, Abby Krasinski.
Krasinski is at the line, shooting for the Bison. Her first is 2 deep. Bounces out. 5 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Second one is shallow and rims out. Tyson on the rebound. Here's Paige Meyer moving up the left side. Tyson in there. Back to Meyer. Meyer quick to the rim, up for 2. Paige Meyer able to get that one. 35-25, Jacks lead it by 10. The Jacks haven't attempted a three-pointer this half. They haven't made one either. They're 0 for 2. Abby Krasinski with the basketball for the Bison. Over to Frost. Frost dancing around the three-point line on the left side. Inside to Draper. There's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Draper headed toward the rim. And nothing there for her. Biome's going to get fouled. Excuse me, a foul on Mesa Biome. Under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. 35-25 is the score. The Jackrabbits lead by 10. We're in a media timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Collegiate Sports after this.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Support comes from the South Dakota Agricultural Heritage Museum in Brookings, inspiring a passion for the diverse history, culture, and science of agriculture in South Dakota. To learn more about exhibits and events, you can visit agmuseum.com.
Welcome back here into First Bank and Trust Arena on this beautiful January night here in Brookings, around 36 degrees. A lot warmer than it has been. The winds calmed down as well. Jackrabbits lead it by 10. It's 35-25 here in the third quarter. 4 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in this section of play before we get started with the fourth quarter. And the Jackrabbits playing pretty modest, or I should say reserved. Not shooting threes. They're 0 for 2 through the first half and haven't attempted any since then. Abby Draper is at the line for the Bison. She'll be shooting 2. First sent by Draper is good. Second shot here is also good. 35-27, Jacks lead by 8 with just under 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Callie Tyson with it, gives to her left, that's Timmer. Timmer quick inside towards the paint, inside the rim, takes a good bounce in through. 37-27, Jacks lead by 10. Marissa Frost here, passing across Amelia Hobson. Inside, Stern is blocked by Mesa Byam. Inbounding now for the Bison as the ball went out of bounds off the block from Byam. It is Coonan with the basketball, passing across to Draper. Draper passes inside. Schulte tries for the rim, and there's going to be another whistle. Haley Timmer's going to pick up a foul now. Second foul for her, and the third team foul for the Jackrabbits in the third quarter with 4 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here. At the line for the Bison, it's number 24, Abby Schulte. First from Schulte, rims off. Second shot up and also rims off. Byam with the board. Paige Meyer moving up the left side now. Here's Timmer outside the three-point line. Moving inside, spin move, back to Vasika. Vasika inside the paint, rims off. Tyson trying and forces the jump ball against Abby Schulte. Bison with the possession. They will inbound. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Coonan inbounds here to Marissa Frost, who's on the right side. Here is Coonan. Back to Frost on the right corner. She moves inside, passing out. Hobson for three. That's made. 37-30. Hobson hit the three-pointer. Jacks lead by 7. It's Emily Fox on the left side. Here is Tyson. Tyson back to Fox. Fox for three. That's no good. She got hit after the shot. Run into. Schulte across for Hobson. And inside it was Draper who tried to grab the basketball. And the defense by the Jackrabbits is going to get whistle here, and there's going to be a foul. Tyson gets the foul. Just a small amount of contact there with the pass. And it's going to draw the foul. Frost inbounds here for Draper. Here is Coonan. Frost shooting for three. She makes that one. Bison able to get something going here with three-pointers late in the third quarter. It's 37-33. Jacks lead by 4. Jacks need to get something going here, and Paige Meyer tries to pass to Vasika, gets poked away. Vasika regains control. Here comes a whistle. Hobson ran into Vasika. It's going to be a foul on Hobson. NDSU is 6-0 in the last 44 seconds. Tripping and falling down, Vasika ran into Hobson's leg there, and again Fox and Schulte collide and fall down to the court. Here comes a three-pointer sent by the Bison. That was Abby Draper, and she makes that one. It's now 37-36. And the Jacks only lead by 1 here with 2 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Jacks haven't scored in the last 2 minutes, 17 seconds, and now NDSU on a 9-0 run in the last minute and 9 seconds. We're going to be in a SDSU timeout here, called by Coach Aaron Johnston. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back here after this on Collegiate Sports.
This portion of KSDJ 90.7's broadcast is brought to you by D.O. Bike and Fitness. Located at 1738 6th Street in Brookings, South Dakota, D.O. is a place for all things bikes. Offering top brands such as Trap and Electra, this close-to-campus store has both bike and e-bike options. Remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a bike, and that's pretty close. 692-2022 is the number to call for this full-service and sales store. D.O. is a proud sponsor of SDSU Student Radio KSDJ 90.7.
Support comes from the South Dakota Agricultural Heritage Museum in Brookings, inspiring a passion for the diverse history, culture, and science of agriculture in South Dakota. To learn more about exhibits and events, you can visit agmuseum.com.
Welcome back in here to First Bank and Trust Arena as Jack the Jackrabbit gets the crowd hyped up here with the t-shirt cannon. 2 minutes, 26 seconds remain in the third quarter, and the Bison making a resurgence here late in this one. It's 37-36, and the Jacks narrowly lead by 1, forces head coach Aaron Johnson to take the timeout for the yellow and blue. The Bison on a 9-0 run in the last minute and 9 seconds, and the Jackrabbits in a scoring drought of the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Jacks with the basketball. It's Vasika inbounding here to Paige Meyer. Need to get something going. Vasika back to Meyer. Here's Mathowitz on the right side corner. Back to Meyer. Here's Vasika on the left side. Gets run into. There's going to be a whistle. Amelia Hobson picks up a foul, and Vasika back to inbound it again. 2 minutes, 15 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Meyer. Dribbling near the First Bank and Trust Arena logo. Gets it poked away by Draper. Regains control quickly now inside the paint to the left. Here's Tyson inside. Spin move. Back to Paige Meyer. Meyer shoots a three with 1 second left in the shot clock. That airballs And here is Amelia Hobson with the board. A whistle stops play. Hobson gonna pick up the foul there. Third foul for her, and the third team foul for the Bison. Inbounding for the Jackrabbits, it's Paige Meyer. Paige Meyer inbounds. Here's Brooklyn Meyer. Brooklyn Meyer tries to get inside. Ball gets away from her and bounces out of bounds. Minute 52 remaining in the third quarter, 37-36. Jackrabbits only lead by one. The Bison now with the basketball. Marissa Frost on the right side, outside the three-point line, quickly inside the paint. Passing out, here's Lenz on the left side. Spinning out, outside the three-point line. Mathewitz on the defense. In comes a screen. Frost back to Lenz, shooting for three. She makes a deep three. Molly Lenz for the lead for NDSU. It's 37-39. Jacks down by 2. Still in that scoring drought of the last 3 minutes now. Mathewitz, Tyson. Here is Paige Meyer on the left side. Tries to pass for Brooklyn Meyer inside. Stolen away by Molly Lenz. It is not going the Jackrabbits' way late in the third quarter. Molly Lenz tries to bounce it off the shoe of Paige Meyer, and she does. It's going to be a kicking. Substitutions made by the Jackrabbits. Tyson and Vasika head to the bench. Biome's in now, as well as Timmer. Inbounding for the Bison, it's Molly Lenz. She finds Draper. Draper quick inside against Biome, tries for the basket, misses the first one, able to get a rebound and put it up the second time. Less than a minute now remaining in the third quarter. The Jackrabbits now in a 4-point deficit against the Bison. It's 37-41. Here's Paige Meyer, back to Mathewitz. Bounce pass to Timmer on the left side. Inside, Brooklyn Meyer. She's up against Draper. Passing back out, Biome, who is wide open for three, but she doesn't take it, tries to go back in for Brooklyn Meyer, and it gets poked away by the Bison out of bounds. Schulte subs in for Molly Lenz for the green and gold. Here is Paige Meyer inbounding for the yellow and blue, trying to find somebody, running out of time. She finds Brooklyn Meyer. Paige Meyer gets it back. Headed inside quickly now, driving. There's a whistle that stops play with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 31 seconds left in the game clock. Fourth team foul for the Bison. Jacks will inbound again. Down by 4 now. Paige Meyer in. Brooklyn Meyer quick to the rim. Up for 2. Brooklyn Meyer, amazing game so far. She has 16 points through this one. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's 39-41. Bison lead by 2. Marissa Frost at the logo. Shot clock is not a factor. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Frost against Paige Meyer, pushing down to 5 seconds. Frost makes her move. Inside on the left. Spin move against Biome. Passing out. Here's Draper with a three-pointer. No, missed. The Bison can't capitalize at the end of the third quarter. It's 39-41. The Jacks down by 2 to start off the fourth quarter. Wow. A crazy turn of events. The Bison and the Jackrabbits evenly matched defensively through the first quarter. The Jacks take the lead in the second quarter, and the Bison able to come away with a few sneaky points at the end of the third quarter. We'll see what happens in the fourth quarter here against these two teams top ranked in the Summit League. It's 39-41, 10 minutes left to play here on Collegiate Sports. We'll take a break. Be right back after this.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back in here to First Bank and Trust Arena at the end of the third quarter. Getting ready here for the fourth quarter, and this one's going to turn out to be a good game in Brookings tonight. It's 39-41. The Jacks down by 2 here to start off the fourth quarter. And the Jackrabbits have dominated the Bison after the last few seasons. They've won all 22 of the last meetings between the Jackrabbits and the Bison. And the Jacks also came away with last season's Summit League Championship game in Sioux Falls against the Bison. And this one here, the Bison get a chance to break that streak. Jackrabbits with the ball, starting this one. Vasika inbounds Paige Meyer. 10 minutes left to play. Paige Meyer bounce pass inside quickly. Brooklyn Meyer up for 2 and fouled by Abby Draper. Gets the and one. Brooklyn Meyer will go to the line, and she'll be shooting 1. And there it goes. That's the lead. Brooklyn Meyer tied it up and then took the lead with the and one. 42-41. Jacks lead by 1. 9 minutes, 45 seconds here remaining in this one. It's Frost on the right side for the Bison, and it's Abby Draper back across to Abby Schulte. Schulte quick inside the paint, passing back outside. Here is Krasinski. Spin move against Vasika, trying to force her way inside. Brooklyn Meyer and Vasika trying to set up the screen. And they're going to pick up a foul on Brooklyn Meyer. Shooting 2 at the line now. It's Abby Krasinski. First one is good for Krasinski. Ties us up at 42 apiece. Second one rims off. Less than 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Paige Meyer pass to Biome. Here's Vasika on the left side. Vasika back to Meyer. Meyer inside to Biome. Here's Brooklyn Meyer on the inside. Timmer wide open for 3. Drained. It's Haley Timmer with the first three-pointer of the game for the Jackrabbits. 9 minutes remaining in this one. Frost quick inside, able to get the layup for the Bison. 45-44. Jacks lead by 1 after the three-pointer by Timmer and the two-pointer there by Frost. Paige Meyer, pass to Biome. And we're going to get a foul here. Abby Schulte with the foul. Second team foul for the Bison. Paige Meyer inbounds Vasika. Vasika back, Paige Meyer was looking at the three-pointer, doesn't take it inside now. Brooklyn Meyer, she runs into trouble, taken away by the Bison. That was Avery Conan and Abby Draper. Here's Frost for the Bison on the right side. Quickly inside, back outside, Abby Krasinski. Inside, Draper, spin move, in for 2, and the Bison take the lead again. It's 45-46. Just over 8 minutes remaining. Paige Meyer at center court. Here is Vasika on the right side. Biome, center three-point. Meyer inside to Brooklyn Meyer. Inside the paint, Brooklyn Meyer towards the rim. Tries for the score, doesn't get it, but she'll get a foul. Abby Draper picks up her third foul, third team foul for the Bison. 8 minutes, 3 seconds remaining. Brooklyn Meyer at the line, she'll shoot 2. First one for Meyer is no good. Took a bad bounce. It was a little far. Looked like it might go in after the bounce, but it doesn't. Here is Brooklyn Meyer on the second shot for the tie. That one is through. We're tied up at 46 apiece with 8 minutes, 3 seconds remaining. Paige Meyer tries for the steal against Frost. Nothing there. Jackrabbits now playing full court press on the defense. Frost quick to the rim, inside the paint, back outside, wide open for 3. It's Schulte, that's wide left. And Brooklyn Meyer able to get the rebound. There'll be a foul on the Bison in there after both going for the board. Claire Stern picks up the foul. 7 minutes 47 remaining in the game. Tied up at 46 apiece. And it is Paige Meyer moving across half court now. Paige Meyer to Timmer, center three-point line. Inside, Brooklyn Meyer. She tries to pass inside for Tyson. It's broken up by the Bison. Paige Meyer dives for the balls. Schulte lost control, but she regains it. Schulte moving up the right side now. Moving inside the paint, it's Schulte passing outside Frost. She's out the side the three-point line, moving to the right. Draper on the screen. Frost inside. Tries for the basket. Nothing there. Goes out of bounds off the Jackrabbit touch. 7 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in this one. Draper gets the inbound. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Abby Schulte was inside. And foul on Haley Timmer. Had some contact in there underneath the basket. 7 minutes, 11 seconds now remaining. Still tied up at 46. Bison trying to get the inbound. Paige Meyer tries to steal it away, and she's going to get fouled off that. Her first foul of the night. Third team foul for the Jackrabbits. 7 minutes, 10 seconds. Only elapsed 1 second there. Abby Krasinski inbounding. Paige Meyer tries for the steal again. Gets it this time. Taken away from Frost. And the Jackrabbits able to get an opportunity here. It's Mathewitz on the right side outside the three-point line. Back to Paige Meyer. It's center. Over to Vasika. And this one's stolen away from Paige Meyer by Frost. She's wide open for the layup, and she gets that one. The Bison will get 2 points here. It'll be 46-48. 6:34 here as the scoreboard awarded the points to the wrong team. Inside for the Jackrabbits. It's good for two, and an and one coming up here for Brooklyn Meyer again. 5th team foul here in the fourth quarter against the Bison, and now the Jackrabbits will be in the bonus. The Bison have no more fouls to give. Brooklyn Meyer shooting the and one. It is good. The Jackrabbits take the lead by 1. It's 49-48. After some confusion with the scoreboard gets sorted out. Marissa Frost across to Schulte. Schulte headed for the rim. No good. Rebounded inside by Coonan. Foul is going to come in on the Jackrabbits. Callie Tyson picks up the foul. 4th team foul for the Jacks. 6 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in this close battle through the fourth quarter. At the line, shooting 2. It's Avery Coonan. Coonan's first is good for the Bison. Ties it up, 49 apiece. Second shot here for Avery Coonan is good as well. They take the lead. It's 49-50. Bison out ahead. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the game. Paige Meyer over to Biome. Biome to Timmer, who's on the left side of the three-point line. Inside Tyson. Tyson trying to look for options. Paige Meyer has to back up to get open. Gets the pass. Meyer back outside. Mathewitz. Mathewitz quick inside. Flop there by Schulte, and it ends up tripping Mathewitz. No fouls. Schulte fell down to the court, and Mathewitz gets caught up in her legs, falling down, both of them, and the Bison able to get the steal. And here comes a foul on the Jacks. Mathewitz picks up the foul there. And now 5 team fouls against the Jackrabbits puts both teams into the bonus. At the line now, it's Abby Schulte for the green and gold. First shot is good. Makes it a 2-point game. Second shot here is missed. So only a 2-point game. It's 49-51 with 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Paige Meyer moving up the right side to Tyson. Center 3-point line. Back to Meyer. Meyer shooting 3. It's made! Paige Meyer with the 3-pointer for the Jackrabbits, taking the lead by 1. 52-51. Just over 5 minutes remaining. Jack's up by 1. It's Coonan inside for the Bison. Up for 2. No good. Timmer on the rebound. And the Jackrabbits headed the other way. Paige Meyer on the logo. Moving to her left. Passing out Tyson. Tyson back to Meyer. Meyer inside. Quick inside the paint. Mid-range 2. It's made. Jump shot by Paige Meyer. 54-51. Jacks lead it by 3 with 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this one. Forces the Bison to take the timeout. Timeout underway here for the Bison. We'll take it with them with 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this one. Jacks lead it by 3. Stick around. This one's going to be good.
Support comes from the South Dakota Agricultural Heritage Museum in Brookings, inspiring a passion for the diverse history, culture, and science of agriculture in South Dakota. To learn more about exhibits and events, you can visit agmuseum.com.
This portion of KSDJ 90.7's broadcast is brought to you by locally owned Brookings PowerQuest. Located in the University Mall at 820 27th Avenue South, you can find everything your ride needs. From essential auto parts to top-notch accessories and customer service, PowerQuest is a one-stop shop for Brookings. Their phone number is 692-6298. PowerQuest is a proud sponsor of SDSU Student Radio, KSDJ 90.7.
Welcome back in here to First Bank and Trust Arena. I'm Ben Anderson with Collegiate Sports. Braden Byers back in the studio helping us out here on KSDJ 90.7 FM. 4 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in this one, and the Bison have come back in the third quarter to make this one close. It's 54-51, 54-51, and only a 3-point game here. Jacks leading it. Bison shooting percentage is at 40% on field goals, 17 for 43 there. The Bison heating it up, though, with 3-pointers. They're shooting 47% from outside the 3-point line, 9 for 19 there. Compared to that, Jackrabbits only 29% outside the 3-point line, 2 for 7 there. Field goal percentage of 47%, 22 for 47. Bison with the basketball. It's Marissa Frost on the left side. After their timeout, at the center, it's Mariley Simon. A whistle stops play. A foul coming in here. Haley Timmer picks up the foul. That's Haley Timmer's 4th foul. Basika subs in for Haley Timmer. 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. At the line for the Bison, it's Abby Schulte. First is made after a lucky bounce. That one was looking short, hit the top of the rim, and bounced in. Makes it a 2-point game, 54-52. Schulte's second shot is good. Nothing but net on that one, and it's 54-53. Jacks leading by a narrow 1 with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Paige Meyer up the right side. Bounce pass inside. Brooklyn Meyer for the layup. No good, but she's going to be fouled. Mariley Simon picks up her first foul, and Brooklyn Meyer heads to the line, shooting 2 to widen the Jackrabbit lead. First is made. 55-53 the score at 4:14 on the clock. Second shot here. Hits the top of the rim, no good. 2-point game still, 55-53. Marissa Frost for the Bison, dribbling near half court. Looks to her left, finds Kunin. Kunin to Schulte, inside. Now it's Simon. Simon pushing against Biome, a whistle. It's going to be a foul. Mariley Simon subbed out for Abby Draper. It's Paige Meyer who gets the inbound, moving up the court now. It's Vasika. Here's Mathewitz shooting for 3. That one hits the rim a little short. Goes out of bounds, last touch by the Jackrabbits, and the Bison will inbound. It will be Kunin inbounding to Marissa Frost. Frost moving up the right side. In the corner for the Bison, it's Schulte passing in to Draper. She's inside the three-point line, headed towards the paint. With 8 seconds on the shot clock, up for 2. Draper makes that one, ties us up 55 all with 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Biome with the basketball. Vasika wide open for 3. Made it! Cashed it from the corner! Katie Vasika! Two minutes, 45 seconds remaining. The Jackrabbits lead it by 3 after the three-pointer wide open from Katie Vasika. 58-55 is the score. Headed inside, Schulte. Bass is out to Frost. She might have had opportunity if she didn't bobble that one. Taken away by Mathewitz, and it ends up in the hands of Molly Ledge with 1 second on the shot clock. She has to put up a shot, inaccurate, and the Jackrabbits on the rebound. That was Mesa Biome. Here comes Paige Meyer up the court. Jackrabbits trying to slow down the game now. Paige Meyer almost loses control of that one. Poked away by Marissa Frost. She regains it. Quick to the rim. Paige Meyer up for 2. 60-55. The Jacks lead it by 5 under 2 minutes remaining. And the Bison are forced to take a timeout called by head coach Jory Collins for NDSU. Everybody on their feet here in First Bank and Trust. The decibel meter up at 106 decibels here on the scoreboard. Getting loud here tonight on January 29th. Looking for some stats here as the band plays right next to the Bison as they try to strategize for the last 2 minutes here. They're down by 5. Bison shooting percentage 40%, 18 for 45. Again, three-pointing percentage 47, 9 for 19 there. On the free throw line, Bison shoots 63%, 10 for 16. On the other side of the ball, the Jackrabbits 48% shooting, 33 from the three-point line. Inbounding for the Bison. It's Schulte who gets it to Frost. Inside is Kunin. Kunin underneath the basket. Taken away, all ball by Brooklyn Meyer. Blocked up top. Brooklyn Meyer, excellent defensive play there. And Paige Meyer headed again across the court for the yellow and blue. Slowing down the game, the Jackrabbits. Vasika quick inside the paint. Headed towards the rim. It goes all around the top. Taken away by Kunin, and inside is Brooklyn Meyer there to force the jump ball. The Bison do have possession, so Kunin will inbound for NDSU. Here's Marissa Frost moving up the right side. Paige Meyer on the defense. Frost moves to her left, outside the three-point line. Tries to pass for Lenz. That's poked away by Mathewitz. Lenz regains control. Here is Draper on the right side, passing inside to Coonan. Coonan's got Brooklyn Meyer on the defense against her. Tries to turn around and score. She can't do it. Mathewitz on the board, and the Jackrabbits with the basketball once again with just under 1 minute remaining in the game. The Jacks lead by 5. Bounce pass, Paige Meyer, Brooklyn Meyer up. No, it takes a bad bounce off the rim and back into the hands of Molly Lenz for the green and gold. 45 seconds remaining. Jacks lead by 5. Lenz just holding on the basketball, wasting time. The Bison need to score here if they want to win this one. And it's going to be taken out of bounds. Marissa Frost, bad pass intended for Abby Draper, heads out of bounds. The Jackrabbits will regain the ball. Timeout Jackrabbits, 60-55 with 32.1 on the game clock. Jacks lead by 5. We'll stick around here. North Dakota State is just not picking it up here at the end of this one. They have not scored in the last 2 minutes, 44 seconds. NDSU on a scoring drought when they need it most. Jacks ahead by 5. There's not much time left, but there's plenty of time for the Bison to score 5 points. So the Jacks need to stay vigilant here. Timeout taken by Jackrabbit head coach Aaron Johnston. And we're about to get right back into it here. What a great game here in Brookings against these two rival schools. The top 2 teams in the Summit League. Brooklyn Meyer will inbound. Advance the ball from the timeout, and Biome gets it. Bison trying to foul. Biome able to sneak away and get a couple more seconds before she eventually is fouled. 28.6 remaining.
Shooting 2 for the Jackrabbits, number 24, Mesa Biome.
Mesa Biome will be shooting 2 for the Jacks. That one is made. Makes it a 6-point game. And if she can make this one, it would pretty much seal it. And that one is good. It's a 7-point game against the Bison. 28.6 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Jackrabbits now with a very, very good chance to win this one against the Bison. The Jacks have won 22 straight against the Bison, looking to make it 23 here tonight. Timeout taken by the Bison. That's their last timeout. Jackrabbits are 7-0 in the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Again, the Bison on a scoring drought of the last 2 minutes, 48 seconds at the end of this one. It was close in the third quarter. The Bison made it look scary in the fourth quarter. All the way up to the end was a fight for the Jackrabbits. Still 28.6 on the clock. We'll see what happens after the timeout here called by the Bison. They'll advance the ball. Need 7 points. It's a 3-score game. So something magical needs to come here from head coach Jory Collins of the Bison. Amazing game for all those in attendance. Jackrabbit faithful still pack the stands here in First Bank and Trust. Some Bison fans as well, scattered around. Lineup out there for the Jackrabbits now. It's Paige Meyer, Mathewitz, Timmer, Brooklyn Meyer, and Mesa Biome. Schulte has it for the Bison. Stolen away, taken by Mesa Biome. Out of the air, pass intended for Molly Lenz, and Biome takes it away. Paige Meyer's got a big smile on her face now.
Shooting 2 for the Jackrabbits, number 24, Mesa Biome.
Mesa Biome will shoot 2 for the Jacks. 23.7 remaining in this one. First one rims off. Second shot here from Biome is good. Pad the stats a little bit at the end of this one. 23.7, 63-55. Jacks lead by 8. And here is Frost for the Bison. Len's going to shoot a three-pointer. That's wide to the right. And diving in there, Paige Meyer gets up and takes it away. Takes a big fall on that rebound attempt. Hits the ground hard. 10 seconds, 10.5 seconds left in this one. And Paige Meyer still putting the body on the line against the Bison. She's still in the game. Timeout coming in here for the Jackrabbits. Probably just going to check on the players here, make sure everybody's all right. Maybe make a couple substitutions. Game plan to end this one. 10 seconds remaining. Jacks have 1 timeout remaining, and they lead it by 8 over the Bison. Score around the Summit League in Omaha, playing Oral Roberts. That game is over, 95-57. Oral Roberts, the Golden Eagles, able to pull out a win there, and they advance in the conference to 5-2. Jackrabbits have the ball. Brooklyn Meyer inbounds. Mathewitz, 7 seconds remaining. Here's Paige Meyer. Just going to run away and hold the basketball with 2 seconds remaining as this one comes to a close. The final score, a nail-biter at the end, but eventually the Jackrabbits able to secure this one, 63-55. And the Jackrabbits have beat NDSU 23 straight. A super long rivalry with the Jackrabbits coming out on top here again. 23 straight against the Bison. The Jackrabbits will advance to 8-0 in the conference, 18-3 overall, and the Bison will fall to 6-2, 14-7 overall. Big game here in Brookings between the top 2 teams in the Summit League. Jackrabbits able to get the win. 63-55 final score. We'll do the post-game report right here, right now. No need to drag this one out. So the Jackrabbits ended that one on an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 2 seconds. The Bison weren't able to score in the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds of this game. And it's just because they were flinging up shots there with desperation at the end as the Jackrabbits led it. Taking a look at the player stats for the Bison. Top scorer for the Bison tonight was Abby Schulte. She had 14 points tonight, 3 for 10 on field goals, 3 for 7 on three-pointers, 5 for 8 at the line, 3 rebounds for her as well as an assist. Second leading scorer for the Bison was Abby Draper. She had 13 points for tonight, 5 for 10 there, 1 for 2 on three-pointers, 2 for 2 on the line. She also had 8 rebounds. Pretty good night for Abby Draper. Hitting the three-pointers tonight for the Bison, Molly Lenz. She was 3 for 6 on three-pointers. She had 9 points tonight, so all from three-point shots. She also had 2 rebounds. Marissa Frost had 7 points tonight, 3 for 6 there, 1 for 2 on three-pointers, as well as 5 assists for her. Avery Coonan had 8 points, 3 for 7 there, and 2 for 2 at the line. 3 rebounds, 1 assist for Coonan. 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Coonan. Abby Krasinski had 1 point tonight from a free throw, as well as 2 rebounds and 3 assists. And, of course, Amelia Hobson had 3 points, 1 for 3, and that was a 3-point shot. 1 rebound as well for Hobson. Ended off for the Bison, scoring-wise, was Frost. She had 7 points tonight. 3 for 6, 1 for 2 on 3-pointers, 5 assists again for Frost. The floor general out there for NDSU. On the Jackrabbit side of the ball, top scorer tonight was Brooklyn Meyer. She had an amazing night, 24 points for Brooklyn Meyer. 8 for 14 on field goals, 8 for 10 at the free throw line. She also had 9 rebounds and 2 assists, 1 away from that double-double for Brooklyn Meyer. Second scorer for the Jackrabbits, tied up. It's between Timmer and Meyer. They both have 13 points apiece. Timmer was 6 for 7 on field goals, 1 for 2 on the three-pointer, and 2 rebounds, 1 assist for Timmer as well. Paige Meyer had those 13 points, 6 for 11 at the field goal, 1 for 2 on 3-pointers, 3 rebounds, 2 assists as well for Paige Meyer. Mesa Biome had 5 points tonight, 1 for 4 and 3 for 4 on the free throw line. 10 rebounds for Mesa and 4 assists as well. Madison Mathewitz had 2 points tonight, 1 for 4 and 1 rebound, 1 assist. Katie Vasika had 6 points tonight, 2 for 8, and then 1 for 2 on that 3-pointer shot. That one, to basically seal it, felt like the atmosphere changed in the stadium after Vasika hit that 3-pointer at the end there. So 6 points for her. Also had 1 free throw shot and 5 rebounds through this one. Jackrabbits able to pull out an important win tonight against the Bison. Final score, 63-55. What's coming up for the Jackrabbits? Well, on February 1st, they travel to Omaha at 2 p.m. That will be on the Summit League Network as well as the Jackrabbit Sports Network. Then headed to Grand Forks, North Dakota. They will play on February 5th, Wednesday at 7 p.m. That one will be on the Summit League Network and Midco Sports, as well as the Jackrabbit Sports Network. And then coming back home here to Brookings after the break on the away games on February 8th, Saturday, 11 a.m. versus Oral Roberts. Should be another good game here. We'll have it on Collegiate Sports. That will also be on CBS Sports Network and Jackrabbit Sports Network as well. That one in Brookings. And then again, matching up against North Dakota State on February 12th on Wednesday at 7 p.m. in Fargo for the women's basketball there. Taking a look at what's coming up for men's basketball. Couple games coming up later this week. Men's basketball currently 14-8 on the season and 5-2 in the conference. Next game coming up for them is going to be tomorrow, January 30th, Thursday at 7 p.m. in Fargo. That will be on the Summit League Network, Jackrabbit Sports Network against North Dakota State. Next time we'll have it here in Brookings will be on February 6th, Thursday at 7 p.m. in Brookings again on the Summit League Network, Midco Sports, and Jackrabbit Sports Network. We won't have that one on Collegiate Sports, but we'll have the next game in Brookings, which will be against Omaha, currently undefeated in the Summit League, February 13th, Thursday, 7 p.m. on the Summit League Network and the Jackrabbit Sports Network. Again, against Omaha, I believe Braden will have that one here for you on February 13th. So make sure you look forward to that one. That's what's coming up here for the Jackrabbit basketball teams. Jackrabbits get the win tonight against the rival 23 straight against the Bison. Final score, 63-55. I've been Ben Anderson for Collegiate Sports. Thank you to Braden Byers for helping us out tonight in the studio on KSDJ 90.7. Thank you to everyone that makes this show happen, including Brian Stemwedel, the station advisor. And thanks for everybody that works on athletics to make these things happen. As always, go big, go blue, go Jacks. Have a good night, everybody.